Does this sound familiar? You finally found a strategy that works, right? And you're making profits from the strategy, but somehow you always find yourself losing the money. You can't somehow keep the money. And the way you do that is you do that by playing defense. That's what we want to talk about today, because playing defense is the name of the game. Trading is a financial sport, and we all know that in all sports, defense wins championships. So we have to know how to play defense when we are trading. So many people focus on offense, right? It can be in sports. This is why I hate playing with teenagers when it comes to basketball, because that's all they focus on is offense, right? They don't want to focus on defense. They don't care about defense. Everybody thinks they Steph Curry. So, they come out, 3-point line, shoot the 3-pointer, right? And we all know that you shouldn't be shooting 3-pointers because you ain't Steph Curry. So everybody wants to focus on the offense, but nobody wants to do defense. Same thing with traders, new traders. Hey, what's the best setup? Hey, what's the best indicator? But nobody's saying, hey, what's the best risk management strategy? Hey, how can I play defense when it comes to my trading? Nobody's asking those questions. People put so much energy into offense, but don't put the same energy into their defense. And you have to do that, guys, because they go hand to hand. Some people actually know how to make money, but they don't know how to maintain it. They don't know how to keep it. Guys, if you know how to make money, you have to learn how to keep it too. Those are two separate skills. Making money is one skill, keeping it is another skill. And this is why I have to talk about defense today. There's a stat where if you look at lottery winners, I believe 85% of lottery winners lose all their money or most of their money 5 years after winning the lottery because they don't know how to maintain the money. They got the money, but now they don't have things in place to actually maintain that money. So it's very important to know how to play defense. So let's talk about it. Now, people think that playing defense with trading is all about risk management. And yes, that's definitely a part of playing defense, but we're going to go even deeper than just risk management, okay? Now, the first way to play defense is to understand your C, B, and A plus trades. The reason why you want to understand these trades is because, number one, you have to know whether you want to risk a lot on that trade or not take that trade at all. Because there are some trades you shouldn't be taking at all. And if you do take them, only risk a small amount. And you should know that. That's part of playing defense. Like, for example, if you look at this trade right here, I actually went short at the open. And normally I don't like taking shorts at the open, guys. I don't. Since I understand that this is not an A+ trade, right? Then I have to risk less money. I'm playing defense because I know that as soon as the market opened, it could be wild, right? It could be a wild market. So that trade right there, only risk a small amount and, I made $800 and something on that trade, right? Versus this trade right here. If you look at this trade, this is more, a B or B+ setup where I'm buying right at support. I'm seeing buyers coming in and I'm risking a little bit more on this trade. And I made it close to $3,000, right? $2,800 on this trade. So you have to understand the difference, guys, when you're trading, when you're taking a trade. Is it a C trade, B trade, A+ trade? Because you probably don't want to risk a lot of money on low quality setups. And if you are first starting off, it's best to not even take these low quality setups at all. So honestly, you should be taking maybe B+ all the way to A+ setups, okay? Maybe some B setups too, because those A+ setups are not going to come every single day. They're going to come maybe once a week or once every other week, right? Or sometimes twice a month. But those B setups, those B+ setups are going to come pretty much on a daily basis, right? So you probably want to focus on those more versus these low quality setups like these C trades and so on. So you have to understand this because this will help you play defense. Now, the next thing you have to understand when it comes to playing defense, guys, you have to pay yourself. This is another way you can play defense, because if you don't pay yourself, what's going to happen? You're going to get used to winning, and you might have a losing day, or you might have a couple of losers, and that day you might just snap. You might just go on tilt, start revenge trading like crazy, trying to get your money back, and all of those profits that you made 2 months ago, you might wipe them out. So playing defense is actually taking your money out, put it on the side. So just in case you want to wild out, go revenge trading, you're not going to lose all your money. You still have some money on the side. So that's another good way to play defense. Start withdrawing. You can withdraw either every time you make profits, or you can withdraw every week, or you can withdraw every other day. Whatever fits you, okay? If you know that right now, you are a trader that, I don't know, maybe can't follow your rules or whatever the case is, maybe you should withdraw every single day. Or if you are a trader that has a little bit more defense, a little bit more discipline, right? Maybe every week, right? And then you might get to a point where you start to do it every other week or once a month, okay? But understand yourself and understand the best time to withdraw so you can play defense. Now, the next way to play defense, guys, is trade light size after a losing streak, okay? It's amazing how people will continue to trade after they lost 50% of their trading account. If you lost 50% of your trading account, guys, you should not be trading at all, okay? So either you go back on demo or you trade with light size. That's the best way to play defense when you are on a losing streak, because I'm telling you right now, if you're trying to make back your money, you're not in the right state of mind, guys, and you're going to lose more money. So by playing defense, okay, the best way to play defense is to go on demo, gain some confidence, and then go back. And when you go back, trade with light size, because you still want to make sure that you are in the groove, or you still understand, or you still have enough confidence. And once you start to build up that confidence, then you could go back to your regular size. So that's a great way to play defense. Now, the next way to play defense, guys, is by learning more. Yes, if you understand the market at a high level, it's going to come to a point where you almost know what the market is trying to do. Right now, you're not going to win 100% of the time. That's never going to happen, okay? But at least you can be prepared and understand, what the market is trying to do, because the market could play a lot of games with you guys, right? It's just what it is. It can play a lot of games with you, right? It can make you sad. It can make you catch FOMO. It can make you revenge trade. It can make you mad, angry. It could trap you. It could do so many things to you. So you have to learn the market and understand the market at a high level. So when you do see those things, you're like, oh, I see what the market's trying to do. You know what? I'm not even going to take a trade. And that's what learning more is all about. Understanding the market at a high level. I remember looking at an interview with, I don't think it was an interview, but I think it was after LeBron James was playing. I think he was playing in Miami at the time for Miami Heat. And basically the coach called the play. And he realized the play that the coach called, it wasn't going to work. So he did his own thing, right? He said, you know what? I'm not going to do that play. Let me do this. It's because once you understand the game at the high level, guys, you can start to realize, okay, if I do this, most likely it's not going to work. So I need to do that, right? And that's what he realized. So learning more, guys, learning more will always put you ahead and will always help you when it comes to playing defense. Now, next thing, guys, you want to do if you want to play defense is trade less. Okay, trading less is playing defense because if you trade more, you actually might lose your money. Okay, you might do good in the morning time, and then lunchtime you might get back all your profits just because you're trying to trade more. Usually during lunchtime, the market is much slower and it gets choppy, and you might lose your money. So trading less is definitely playing defense because you are not forcing trades and trying to do something where it might cost you a lot of money. Now, the next way to play defense, guys, is by backtesting, right? Backtesting. Backtesting will help you get familiar with your setups. It will help you get familiar with what to do and what not to do, right? Studying your trades, studying the market, studying, the behavior of the market, studying your losers, studying your winners, right? All this stuff, backtesting, all this stuff will help you when it comes to playing defense because you now know, okay, I know for a fact I shouldn't be doing this. So you're playing defense because you know you shouldn't be doing that, right? So going back, looking at your notes, looking at, what's going on, why this happened, why that happened, will help you when it comes to playing defense. Don't sleep on backtesting, guys. Do not sleep on backtesting. Now, the next thing that will help you when it comes to playing defense, guys, is taking off when the market is not clear. Now, when the market's not clear, all right, you shouldn't take any trades at all because it's not clear. Take off. There are some days where if the market is slow, choppy, I'm saying I'm done. I'm not even going to trade. I'm going to take off, right? I'm going to take off because I know if I try to trade this market, I might force something and I might lose money, okay? And if I know I'm going to lose money, then what's the sense of me taking trades? So you have to understand when to play defense, when to not trade, okay, if the market is not looking clear. So if the market is not looking clear, I'm not going to risk my capital. I'd rather play defense. I'd rather say, you know what, let me save some money, okay, because today is a possibility where I might lose money. Now, the next thing when it comes to playing defense is don't take a trade when you are off emotionally, okay? So if you know for a fact that you're not there emotionally, even mentally, okay? Maybe you had a big argument with your spouse. Maybe you're going through a crazy breakup, or maybe something, personal happened, maybe to your friends or family, and it's affecting you mentally and emotionally, okay? Or maybe, you went out to a party last night and you didn't get no sleep at all, right? And now all of a sudden you're at the trading desk trying to trade. No. So understanding this will help you say, you know what, man, I'm not there mentally. I'm not there emotionally right now. I don't think I should trade because if I do take a trade, I might lose because I might force things or I might get mad too quick or whatever the case is. I'm not 100% there. So you know what? I think I should take off today, right? Or depending on how bad the situation is, maybe take off a month or a week, right? So understanding that, guys, will help you play defense because if you are in that state, man, you can literally lose a lot of money because you're not there mentally there. You're not there, mentally 100% and emotionally. So you have to understand that. And a good way to play defense is not trade at all. Now, the last thing, guys, when it comes to playing defense is risk management, okay? Risk management. Now, when it comes to risk management, one thing you have to understand is when you start off, okay, as a trader, you want to risk as low as possible, okay? Do not come here and try to risk a lot of money because you will make mistakes in the beginning. That's how it works, right? We all make mistakes in the beginning. So you do not want to risk a lot of money in the beginning, and you just want to get used to your strategy, okay? Now, the next thing is you want to have a stop loss, right? Guys, that's textbook right there, guys. You have to have a stop loss because a stop loss is helping you or is going to help you not blow up your account on one trade. A stop loss is a must. Okay, you have to have a stop loss. Okay, I know some people use mental stop loss, but I believe you should have a hard stop loss in the market. Okay, put it in. Have a a order in the market, because you don't want to have one trade wipe you out, or it may not wipe you out, but you might take a big loss on one trade, and we don't need that, guys. So we have to play defense by having a stop loss. Now, the last thing when it comes to risk management, the way to play defense is you have to have a daily loss limit. Okay, so let's say your daily loss limit is $300, so that means 3 losers back to back. If you have 3 losers, you're done for the day. Shut it off. Get out of there, okay? You can also, if you have this option, have your broker shut you off automatically, but some people don't have this option. So as soon as you are down $300 or whatever amount that you want to set for that daily loss limit, close your laptop and get out of here. That's a great way to play defense, because if you don't do this, guys, if you don't play defense, okay, guess what's going to happen? You're going to say, okay, you know what? One extra trade it's not going to hurt me, right? And you're down $400. And then you're going to say, you know what? One more trade is not going to hurt me. Now you're down $500. And then you're going to say that again. And now you're down $1,000. Now you're down $2,000. Now you're down $5,000. And you should only be down $300. Trust me, that happened to me many a times. I'm quite sure that happened to you plenty of times too. So make sure you have that daily loss limit in place, because it's going to help you play defense, and it's going to help you not blow your account with one trade. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. Listen, look at this video more than once. If you didn't get it right away, please make sure you play defense, because making money is not all about offense, guys. It's about defense, because a lot of people know how to make money, but they don't know how to maintain it. They don't know how to keep it. They don't know how to keep it at all. So understand how to keep your money, because that's how you really survive. Okay, so thanks a lot for watching this. Comment below if you have any questions. Until next time, peace. We out.